In one of the darkest chapters of Canadian history, a pig farmer from British Columbia was hiding a horrifying secret. Between 1978 and 2001, more than 65 women vanished from the downtown Eastside of Vancouver, a neighborhood filled with people who were poor, homeless, addicted to drugs, and often ignored by society. Behind these disappearances was a man named Robert Pickton. By the time police caught him, it was too late for dozens of women. But the story of how he got away with murder for so long is just as shocking as the crimes themselves. Vancouver's downtown Eastside is one of the city's poorest neighborhoods. Over the years, it became a place where many women, especially Indigenous women, disappeared without a trace. Most of these women were involved in sex work. Many struggled with addiction. Their lives were hard, and when they went missing, very few people seemed to care. From the late 1970s into the 1990s, families reported their daughters, sisters, and mothers missing. But often, the police didn't investigate seriously. They told families things like, "She probably just left town," or "She's probably using drugs somewhere." The missing posters kept going up, but the women never came home. Just outside the city in Port Coquitlam, Robert Pickton lived on a dirty pig farm with his brother. To outsiders, he seemed strange, quiet, messy, but harmless. He threw parties at the farm and sometimes invited sex workers from the downtown east side. There were rumors about what happened on that farm, but no one imagined the truth. In 1997, police actually visited the farm after a woman escaped from Pickton with serious injuries. She told police he had tried to kill her, but somehow, unbelievably, they didn't press charges. Pickton went free, and the women kept disappearing. In 2002, everything changed. Police got a tip and searched Pickton's pig farm again. This time, what they found was beyond horrifying. They found human remains, bones, blood, clothing, and DNA, all mixed in with the dirt, the garbage, and the pig waste. It quickly became the largest crime scene in Canadian history. Police brought in heavy equipment and worked for years to collect evidence. In total, Pickton was charged with murdering 26 women. But in a conversation with an undercover police officer, he claimed he had killed 49. He said he wanted to kill one more, to make it an even 50. Pickton's trial began in 2007. To keep things simple, the court only focused on 6 of the murder charges. Even with just 6, the evidence was overwhelming. DNA, remains, witness testimonies, and that chilling confession in his jail cell. He was found guilty on all 6 counts of second-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison, the maximum sentence in Canada. But many families were heartbroken. What about the other women? Why weren't all the cases brought to trial? In 2012, a government inquiry looked deeper into what went wrong. The final report was damning. It said that police ignored the missing women for years, that they were careless, undertrained, and prejudiced. Many of the women were Indigenous and sex workers. Because of that, the report said, their lives were not treated as valuable. The families had been right all along. The system failed them. The report called it a tragedy of epic proportions. The Pickton case shocked Canada and the world. It forced people to look at how society treats its most vulnerable. It also brought attention to a bigger, heartbreaking issue: missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. In the years that followed, more action was taken. More resources were given to investigate missing persons. There were memorials, documentaries, and public discussions. But for many, it's still not enough. The families of the victims continue to fight for justice, for truth, and to make sure this never happens again. Robert Pickton will spend the rest of his life in prison. But the real story isn't just about one man. It's about 65 women, and likely more, who were lost. Women who were daughters, sisters, mothers, and friends. It's about a system that didn't listen, and it's a reminder that every life matters, no matter who they are, where they live, or what they do. Thank you for watching this story. We know this was a difficult and emotional topic, but it's an important one. The lives of these women mattered. Their stories deserve to be heard, remembered, and honored. If you found this video meaningful, please consider liking, sharing, or subscribing to the channel. It helps us continue telling stories that need to be told. And most importantly, take a moment to reflect on how we can all do better in listening to, protecting, and standing up for those who are often ignored or forgotten. Until next time, stay safe and stay aware.